we had a full off season this year, so the guys were able to build their leadership. They were able to kind of hone their skills. They felt really good going in. And with the group that we had, I mean, we had a nice senior group.
We knew where we wanted to be, and we knew we had to work hard, get there with the starting team, scout team. Everyone had to do their part and bring it all together.
I mean, we knew we had a lot of guys coming back from last year. We were a young team last year with not really any experience. So I felt like last year was a really good learning point for us. So we brought that into this year, and we ended up doing a lot better than how we did last year. So.
All our players and coaches, we all came together, and just like we're telling ourselves that we have to get our stuff together, and that we have to just stay focused and like work better together. We were like taking ourselves out of games through stupid mistakes, and just had to fix that stuff up.
Well, I realized I played a pretty bad game week 0, but I realized, I can bounce back because I know the player that I am, and I know the team that we are, and we're coming up against a rival opponent. We're at their place, really just realizing how good we are. You got to know yourself, you got to know your team, and just play it. Don't worry about making mistakes, you just got to play through.
Dig down deep. Believe in yourself. Believe in the guy next to you.
We needed a change, and we wanted to. We were sick of losing, and we just wanted to come back to the South Park culture of being a winning team and playing like we're family.
I knew the talent was always there, and I've always said that. Like, I knew we had the spark, I knew we had the talent, but it was really just putting it all together. And so, like, week 3, I feel like we found that. The first 2 weeks didn't start off too hot. Then week 3, I joined, and, like, at the start, I feel like it was still, like, from the loss, you know, Monday and Tuesday, but then, like, everyone flipped the switch on Wednesday, Thursday, heading into Friday. It felt great. It gave us a hope booster, and it brought us momentum going further into the season, and it really helped us continue to track up the wins as the season went on.
We knew our talent from the get-go, from the summer practices. We knew we just needed to start putting it together. And we knew that if we did put it together, we would definitely come out with more and more victories. So our mentality, we didn't change procedure much because we knew what we needed to do. We just needed to fix the simple mistakes that we made and turn the 2-3 yard gains into 6, 7, 8 yard gains. And that's what we ended up doing.
There's always games you're going to want to get back. But they believed in themselves. They put themselves in good positions, and they played clean football when we had to.
After that, we realized that we could make it. We could turn this season that was looking bad, starting out 0-2, you never liked that. It was looking bad, and then we found a way to fight through adversity.
cheering her on. We have Lady Schultz. She enjoys spending time. We have Elliot Olaflex in the occasional beauty pageant. I have Brooke last year. We have Jenna Seor.
We just got hot. I mean, we started the season with a losing record, so we were really rattled. But towards the middle of the season, we got it really into the meat of our section, and we started winning games and coming together as a team.
Hopewell game, which was our senior rec game, as long as we won that game, we ended up qualifying to just make the playoffs.
Once we saw the playoff picture kind of coming around, and we saw that, oh, you guys might be playing Shadyside or Mount Pleasant, or you might get a rematch with East Allegheny, and we saw all those, and we were getting excited, and the excitement really showed in practices and everything too.
My favorite game was the West Mifflin game for sure. I mean, the atmosphere from our fans, from their fans, it was just, I loved playing in that game.
We just we really banded together as a team. We had a lot of like out of school, like out of football events. Like we do a lot of team dinners, stuff like that. That really kept us like really close, as like tight as a family. So I think it really helped us just continue on the momentum and just like a feel of breeze as it's going.
Spending so much time with them, you get used to their personalities, you adapt to the way they even talk. It's just, they're gonna be my boys for life.
Relationships with your teammates, coaches, everyone. It's the biggest thing, because if you don't like each other, then you're not gonna work well on the field. So you really have to know the guy next to you, be not only his teammate, but be his friend, be family, be there for them, and just work together and get it done.
keeping your mind together because how hard the work's going to be. But like once you get through it, the whole team just clicks. Just working together, we're always near each other. You just create a bond.
The mentality going in was great. I mean, the kids are so much fun to be with. They're very put together. They're very squared away. They were very mission focused, and it was, you know, the lead up was nothing but fun. It was enjoyable.
Next group of seniors, they were actually really beneficial this year, the junior class. Especially AJ and his parents. They hosted a lot of the like after football events. We do over his house every Monday and Thursday and until like midnight at times. Just keep on tradition. Everything we built this year, don't let it just be like a one shot. Let it just like continue on and build from here. Just continue on hanging out after school, like becoming like friends, not just a team.
I just want to make sure everyone takes advantage of every opportunity they get, because obviously, you know, everyone says this, but it flies by. So they're already seniors. So they just got to take advantage of every single game, one play at a time, and just play without fear.
Believe you can win any game no matter what anyone says. Have confidence in your guys.
I'd say thank you. I mean, these kids, they were a part of the semifinal team when they were freshmen. They went through COVID. They were selfless kids that went through the complete process. They saw the top of the mountain, they saw the bottom, and what they did for the program this year in terms of getting it back to a consistent playoff contender, which most schools aren't, is extremely admirable. They showed the younger kids the way. They were wonderful leaders, not just the kids that were captains. They were wonderful leaders, and they all found their niche and they found a way to get it done. And I appreciate it, and the program appreciates them for what they've done for it.